Hello, and good morning. Good morning. How are we doing this morning? I would like to introduce myself. I am Exodus. It always makes me smile. And this is the Exodus Automotive channel. We are here again with a new look and a new project. Something simple. This is a Sunday, may take up a little bit of your time day. You know what I'm saying? But this is a regular tune up on a Mercedes. Reason why I said let me do a quick video on this one is because it's a very common vehicle. It is a 2021 GLB250 Mercedes truck. Yeah, GLB250. Try saying that 3 times fast and see. But how are we doing today? We're going to be doing 4 spark plugs and 4 ignition coils. Vehicle is relatively, well, I won't say new because it's a 2021, but yeah, been sitting quite some time. Um, okay, so before we get started, I wanted to show you that this is a 2.0 turbo driven, right? What we're looking at down here, these are the spark plug wires. The coils sit underneath this guy here. But if you notice the distance between this shield and this guy here, the coil wires. Now you have the turbo coolant lines here. It goes behind the shield here. Yeah. And down here into the reservoir. So this job is not a big project, but one thing we need e-torques, yes, E and T, yes. All right, so let's pop this guy up, see what's going on under here. uh, hmm. This stuff requires your 2 hand, buddy. Yep. All right, so yeah, see him up there. This guy here, your purging system. Yes. So you have 1, 2, and 3. 2 of them disconnect here. Yeah. These 2 here disconnect. This pipe runs and he disappears in the abyss. Somewhere down there he goes, but we don't want to mess with that. We're just going to do our thing. Yeah. Make it simple. Now, I will say we're going to start with, wow, I don't know where to start. I would think that, so let's start with the shield. Now, this is our front cover piece here. You know how this goes. See him? Tilting back type thing. Yeah. This is one of those, okay. So you got to come from this side. Oh, yeah. You come from this side and pry upwards. There you go. Come across. Now I already started to take this out, but yeah. See, it has a clip piece on that side and a hook on this side. See it? And yeah. All right. So now you have all of these guys here. Let me see if I can rest you down. Okay. Now, this pipe is not going to allow for this inductional hose to be removed. Now, seeing that it's a coolant line, yes, we're going to just disconnect them here and from the reservoir. Some of these don't move, or they don't want to move, I should say. But this one here doesn't seem to be too bad. Get that up there. Now you're going to also need a hose clamp. You're going to lose some coolant. Granted, you will lose some coolant. Oh, too far. Okay. Now, all right, just rest him back. Try to see if you could keep him on an upward motion like that. We're going to try to cap this guy off right here. All right. All right. Now you're going to remove it, but I just don't want excessive coolant around the place. All right. So now you have this guy here. Yes. Now, see it, he has some clips here. You could, let's unpin him here. Okay. A little fan dangling, but we don't want to hold it here for the next. He's tight. Let's see if we can use our little trusty screwdriver. There we go. See? Certain things, sometimes. Now, this won't leave a mess. Yes. But we don't want this guy to break because it's a sensor. Yeah. And I don't want you to try to take it out. So until we get the line moved, we're just going to rest him here like that. Okay. Now, to get back to this side here. Now, you see these turbo lines right here? There's a bolt right here in the center. It is a, I believe, E10. So if you see it, E10 here. Now you're going to lose coolant here. Alright, but remove this E10 first. Right? Then you have a bracket holding this top piece here. Yes? Nice and loose. If you can, spray some WD-40 in there. Okay. Now you see it? It's up. All right. Maybe you don't need to remove anything more than just this and this alone. All right. Looking good. Now, these guys here. Remove him here. Okay. Okay. Now, you have this, your bracket piece here. But if you follow him around, come this way, let's look at the back side of him. All right. So you have our sensor here. You're going to have to unplug him. Push up on your locking clip. Yeah. And our favorite, the squeeze guy. Yeah, you know me and my squeeze guy. You're kind of rocky there, but let's see if we can find a stable place for you. All right. It's kind of dark. I'm not using a light. Now you know how this goes. You squeeze it and turn it. Now be careful because it is plastic. Yes. Now squeeze and turn. Squeeze it, turn it, and it pulls out. All right. Now you have this guy here. You have a invert, one here and one on the outside here. Okay. Now the one on the outside here, to be honest, I took it out and it fell in the shield. There is two of them here. That guy sits up here like that. Okay. Now let's come back around to this guy here. Now we want to pull him out just like that. Now you could see the top. You see the bottom here? Come from the bottom, pull out. All right. Okay. Now that you have that, we're going to get back to our E10. You have one right. Move that guy out your way. Right here. You will see it. Long guy. Okay. Now, this next one is a 11mm chrome socket. The reason being is that with the chrome socket, the space in between here is bigger for this guy out over here. Now, these are the two that holds the inductor hose downwards. All right. See it? It has the, for this guy, impacts doesn't, something like this doesn't work too well. Okay. So it had, if you could get something else, I don't know, but it's soft enough, so I used a chrome socket. All right. Pry him back. Be careful. Remember, it's plastic. All right. So you see it there? Yeah. That's how we get to that guy right there. Yeah. Nicely done. Okay. Now we're going to want to start to disconnect our wires first. You want to disconnect the wires first so that this way the coils are stable. Yes. So now that it's open, we're going to do that first, and then we could, move on to the rest of the stuff, because we still have to remove this shield here. We have to get the spacing so that we could, yes. Okay, check this out. I was just looking at the shields. It's two pieces. You have this top piece, but I'm looking at this bracket piece here. You have two E12 and one E12 on the side here for this bracket piece. I don't think the shield is going to give you way if this bracket piece here is sitting here. I don't know if you can see it, but I think that it goes down and it goes this way. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if, let's see if, hold on, come on this side. All right, let's work that bracket piece there and see what happens. I don't know, can you see? Yeah. All right. Now I'm a little cheater, but it's early in the morning, and loosen that one. Now it's the outer part of the valve cover, so yeah. All right, so we rest that guy down over there. Now we're gonna head into our T10 1/4 inch extension. One here, one here. I think he switches over to a 12 on this big guy back here. Okay, so the big guy is the 12. Let's see. Uh-huh. Nice. Okay, let's just rest him right there. Disconnect your wires now. Oh yeah, Mercedes suitable. You know me, I use the pick, go around the backside, kind of lift the tab up while pulling on the wire. You know, I don't want to tug on it, but I don't want to pull and pull the wires out neither. Push in, press down, pull back. Stubborn. Now, if you didn't know, don't work on Mercedes if you don't have patience. I won't kid you not. Those wires were a piece of work. Oh yeah, but I got them. I got them all. Okay, the coil E8. Cheated again. E8. But I had to check it to make sure. Now you see this device here, this hook device. You're going to need it to go under the coil and wiggle it out. Now I took this one out already, so it's, well, yeah, it already, but now check this out. Let's move back a little. This thing is crazy tight. Spray some WD-40 down into the area. Okay. Now, you put your thing here, hold the coil, and pull. The WD-40 helps. Yes. Now, number one may be a little bit more tricky, but this guy. It's a snap-on, but I'm certain that you can find it somewhere. You have some that has a little bit more curve to it right here, but that's our guy right there. Now, see our spark plugs down in there? Yeah. Okay. Now I'm certain there are a lot of debris that's down in there, and I sprayed WD-40, so you don't want those little pebbles falling in when you are removing the spark plug. So try to blow a little air in there. Alright. 916 socket. Yeah. One more. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if you've, yeah. Nice. Oh, number 4. Not too bad. Not too bad. And number 1. Number 1 is still a little stubborn. There we go. Yeah. Number 1. Alright. And let's remove number 1 coil, so that this way we don't get it messed up. Now, here we have our coils, part number, our pack of 4. Okay, our new spark plugs. Install it. Yeah, I like to make sure it catch a few threads before using any hand tools. Yes. Wait until you see how it comes. Now, number one, you know, because of this right here, yeah, be sure that say you get in there straight. Yeah. Tool. Okay. Yeah. Going down. Going down. One snug. When the ratchet comes to a stop, no need to go crazy. When the ratchet comes to a stop, you just give it that snug. That's it. Check out how these coils come. Already greased. New boots. Yeah. Make sure your wire is up. Slide them all the way around. Put your wires on. Hold on there. See number one. Make sure that this thing is out. So, all right. Listen for that double click. While it's still up like this. Yeah. There we go. 4 new coils. 4 new spark plugs. These little motors here are some getup. Okay. Fun factor about these spark plugs. Do not attempt to put cheaper spark plugs into the vehicle. It calls for particular spark plugs. Work with it. Some of them can come up to $17 a spark plug. Some can be a little bit cheaper, but they are expensive for a reason. Your ultralight will not work at $5 a spark plugs. No. If it's coming cheaper, then you know that they're not for this car. Reason being, spark plugs from Mercedes and BMWs or turbo-driven cars, period, are temperature. There's something to do with the temperature. So, yeah. Nice. Okay. Here is our shield. And now you see these little flat spots. They do have their areas. Just line them up, to the best that you can. And now this one here, Let me show you how you're going to get it back in here. You loosen up this screw. Oh, you didn't see none of that. All right. So here's our shield. You have a flat spot here and one here and one up top right here. Now the one that goes to this guy here, you're gonna have to loosen this guy like this, where to say that this shield is able to move. Or just, you don't have to take it off, but just back that guy out a little bit. Yeah, and he should be able to weasel its way back into play. All right, now I'm gonna start with this end and then this end. Okay. Nice. Now our bolts were line them up nice and smooth. The E12 goes down this way, and you have a E10 right here in the center. You remember where you got them from? You can't confuse it. It needs to come over some more this way. Boy, this guy is sharp. Careful. Careful of your fingers. The shield is sharp. Okay. Let me get my 10 and okay. All right. This guy here. Okay. E10s. One there. One there. There. And come over to the 12. All right. Don't forget this guy here. Let's put him back. E12. Okay. Now, because it's a 12, I'm going to hit him again by hand. Just put a snug on it. There we go. All right. That's very nice. Okay. So now that's back. Let's get this guy back on. Yeah. Lift your hose, feed him under. All right. Now, make sure you have everything you need. Click. Nicely done. Okay. The light. Okay. Our 11mm right here. Put this guy back in. Nicely done. Our T25. I have to get the other one from off the shield. Okay. Plastic. All right. And our 10 on the back side here. Okay. All right. Plug it. Here, where's 11? Tighten this guy down. Okay. Plug in back your solenoid for your turbo. There you go. Wires here, wires there. Now this guy can come back down, but connect him back to your reservoir. Maybe your thing is in. Be sure to get it all the way down. Pull. Okay. That goes there, that goes there. Now this guy, he's gonna come back over here. You can remove your little clip rubber stop piece. Connect your hose. Remove your clamp. Be sure that your hose goes all the way down to its fullest. Stop. Okay. Now your bracket piece 10 here. Clamp your hose. And you won't forget. Okay. Now, something very important. Your coolant line bolt to the turbo. It is a 10. I'm going to do it by hand because I just don't trust certain factors. I can see it. They're lined up nicely. Now I will tighten this guy first. Make sure that he's good. Then this guy. Okay. All right. Now, besides the one that is on the shield, this guy is ready. All right. Let's come out for a few. Let's put our induction hose back. I will start with this side first because of this thing. I don't know. Nice. Come up on this side. Okay. Not bad, right? Let's fire it up and hear how it sounds. Make sure that everything is everything. I opened this. Oh no, I didn't. I closed it. Okay. So hopefully we check your pipe, hoses, all of those good stuff. All right. Let's fire it up. I have to clear the check engine light. Oh! Mercedes finest. All right. One of my mic fell. But there you go. Quiet now. Mercedes 2021 GLB 250, 4 spark plugs, 4 ignition coils. It's hot. All right. I would just like to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for another viewing. Thank you for your time. I hope this helps someone. These are common cars. You find them on the road a lot. You know, maybe girlfriend, wife, need a quick tune-up, misfire. They are all not that easy. This one just so happens that everything is up top. You don't need anything on the bottom. Yeah, but just look at it, see it. Yeah, Sunday fun day. All right, something you could do with your son. Tune up mom's car. Yeah, for Monday morning. Customer here will get this one back today. All right. With that being said, Exodus. See you on the next one. It's been a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything that we are doing here on the YouTube channel, TikTok. Everyone, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. See you on the next video. Exodus out.